What up? What up? What up? Truth Thirst. What up, Royal Family? How you doing today, King?
I'm doing good. Gotta go to the restroom, so keep talking.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute you. So today's topic is the content. Y'all, the haters love hate. They love to hate this content. It's about what happened to that boy interviewing what's going on with Israel Doctrine as far as his documentary of what happened to that boy. So I'm interviewing Israel Doctrine, even though it was a little rushed, so I wasn't able to get all the questions I wanted to ask him. So I'm gonna just let him talk and tell what all he's been working on and what he's going to drop about what happened with that boy. And as he talked, I'll just ask questions.
Okay, you can put the picture on the screen now. I'll start from the picture. So the top of the picture says Khalil of Money 100 because it's about Khalil of Money, Layla Wheels, Troy Star Terrain, and Africa Bottom. Hassan Camel, also Marcy Hamilton of Child USA, because the thing with Trump and stuff showing how these people have been using these type of resources to do their fabulous. Now, there's gonna be questions about them. People gonna ask me questions. I'm gonna tell my side of it, but as you say, it's all for them. A film by Israeldoctrine, because it's all for them. What Hassan Camel say, we gotta clear man by the name. That's what happened. People took charge to clear Bambata name. They attacked her son with my information. Her son was getting beat up basically by my information for a long time. And then they figure out how to get him out of it by attacking rappers and YouTube famous people and stuff. They started a new program where you can buffer superstars and individuals, influencers and stuff with YouTubers. That's when the Charleston White came out trying to be me. I want to call the police and I want to do all that because I called the FBI on Hassan Camel live on Facebook, on YouTube. But no one ever talks about these type of things because they create these characters to get in the algorithm and everything and cut me out the algorithm. Though I don't feel like I'm nobody. That's the start. If you got any questions.
No, I don't. I'm eating. Continue. But I do want to say he mentioned something about Charleston White. And if I'm not mistaken, Charleston White got, and he's locked up or something right now. Some crazy, weird stuff.
Charleston White.
Huh?
You can take the picture down. I don't follow Charleston White. He was made for the ignorant people in the community. And
That's
because
my point. That was my point. Then when you said his name, because I'm like, this same man that's basically locked up for foolishness. So yeah, I wasn't trying to go all up into that about him, but it's just when you said his name, I'm like,
yeah, well they made him and made him extra because there's certain things I won't do. There's certain things that I don't even want to participate in. But
hey, Silence, look,
Charleston White has no problem participating in the nigga shit that they have on YouTube, which they created to buffer social influencers. They see
which
me,
is
her son Camel, and they start making more of me and send them on other people because they know they couldn't control me or send me no money or have me kiss their butt. So
Okay, so when we first started this, I was sitting here looking. It's so funny because I don't know how many times you just said this, a 50,000 million times, that this man on this screen right here had something to do with what happened to that boy. But do y'all realize it really didn't register until just now? Until when I was hitting the live button, and because I was thinking to myself, that's Khalil Almighty over here on this picture. Then it dawned on me. It's like, yeah. It was like deja vu all over again. It was like, I remember doing this one time before, and he was talking about what happened to this boy. And I could have sworn he did mention something about Khalil. And then that's when all this craziness happened. So my point is, I ain't trying to get all off into that, but it just dawned on me why he's attacking me so hard. Because of the same conversation we having right now. They're all tied together. That's all.
Yeah, see, you feeling the brunt of what I'm doing because when I start doing it with you, they start attacking you because you was
That's what I'm trying to say. That it just dawned on me what this was all about. And Israel Doctrine been saying that's what this was all about. And I've been sitting there like every time he say that, I'm like, what the fuck? And it is. It just dawned on me. That's what this is all about. This right here. What happened to this boy? So go ahead, continue.
So that's what happened in 2016 or 17. I had a stroke, so I don't deal with numbers and stuff like that. I write shit down, but it's documented elsewhere. So I would say 17, I met Khalil Amani asking him about his article that he wrote on Africa Bambaataa, since he was the first person to publish an article on Bambaataa date raping a young Hispanic boy. And because he was the first person to write it, I reached out to him. When I reached out to him, he thought I was a Hebrew Israelite. He thought I was somebody from the Yahweh ben Yahweh bullshit that he used to be a part of. So he asked me a question. I said, no, I want to interview you about that article. So we started talking, and it was all good.
So Silence even noticed it. She's saying it too, Israel. She said, that's true. As you was originally talking about that boy, we got all distracted. Yeah, because we was, and it didn't dawn on me until just now when I'm serious. I was like, I was thinking to myself, why this man got his pictures sitting here? The first thing popped in my mind, like, this man about to try to fight this man. I don't got time for this. But then it dawned on me, and I was like, wait a minute, he is got something to do with this. And ever since Israel dropped this crap into my lap, that bitch ass nigga been fucking attacking me and trying to distract. So long as I know I ain't the only one that see this.
Yes,
Even Silence knows it.
to me, it's marvelous. I've loved what I done to him because he been chasing me. Let's count the years because, like I said, I don't deal with the math. 17, 18, 19, 20 plus 5. That's 8 years. When I sit down and think of it, I can do math. 1, 2, 3. So 8 years. But this happened in 2013 when he wrote that article about Bambaataa date raping, gay and date raping that boy. And see, I'm the only one that asked him, why did you call Bam gay? Were you trying to put him in the homosexual community? And that's why when we was talking, I was like, people have the same spirit. Though they may not run with Khalil Amani, it's people out here that's sucking and licking things they ain't supposed to be licking of the same sex. And because of that, he, being the wizard that he is, he pulled people into his LGBTQIA plus magic. And though people may not be on the same thing, the fact that the spirits resonate with each other, I'm fighting the LGBTQIA community. Little did I know that was going to happen, but I see the
I'm
wisdom.
not sure though. Israel, I'm not sure that's what it is. Because you know why I say that? One thing about that community, I think he may be perpetrating, acting like he may be representing that community. Because one thing about that community that I can say is they do tend to stick together. They might have a little mess or whatever, but once you is one of those, and you know what I'm saying, they don't tend to do the things like what Khalil be doing, because he know I'm kind of part of that community. Everybody know I'm bisexual. Why say stuff like, "Oh, gay Mike," if you represent this community? You see what I'm saying? Why is you teasing somebody who just may be gay? If you saying he gay Mike, but you saying it in a teasing way, but you supposed to be a what
You
is it
have
called? Advocate for the gay community, but at the same time you teasing someone that you say is gay.
he
You
did
get what I'm saying?
he did the same thing with Rico. The thing is, he worked for the government. He don't give a fuck about the LGBTQIA plus or none of that shit. As long as
That's
he
my point. That right there. When you said that, I'm like, that's my point. I don't right there, we agree. He don't give a fuck about them. He's not an advocate for them. So that is a performance that he put on to gain subscribers and viewers or people that is part of that community. That's a
yes,
front. That's what I'm saying.
cause he worked for the government and he's a damn good actor. He know how to speak, talk, do all. They sent him to school for that shit. He tried to say, "Well, I went to school the front of my life and this and that," but them people sent his ass to school to put up that Kaiser Sosa shit. What is it? Kaiser whatever he worked for. That is the fucking Germans and this and that. He worked for the fucking Nazis and different shit. It might not be particular that, but he's in line with the wickedness, the what they call them in politics and shit, the underground government and shit, these people that's against the government and shit, because he used to be a part of a government faction. See, like you say, when I came to you and I deep state, when I came to you and started telling you about all this stuff, that's when they went to working on you. And you've been crying and this and that. But
It just dawned. That's what I'm saying. It just dawned on me about. I had kind of like a deja vu moment. In so many words, right before I hit the lab, it was like, whoa, wait a minute. It took me back in the time of when Israeldoctrine first, like I said, brought this and put this on my lap, and we was dealing with this, and then that's when he came into play, and that's how all this other extra stuff started. And just like Salin said, it has been nothing but a big distraction now that I see to stop talking about what happened to that boy. And now that I see that for what that is, now I know exactly what to use.
what was his statement? Get away from Israel doctrine and we'll be cool. But if you stay next to Israel doctrine, you're gonna go through the shit we put in Israel doctrine do.
And I give the nigga credit. He literally, I don't know if he put me through the same stuff that he put Israel Doctor through, because Israel Doctor children ain't got docs out this bitch. But he had, and I've been going toe to toe with him, and it's man, that shit is weird as fuck. That's crazy.
Because what I'm talking about is true, but nobody ever wanted to believe that they are covering up for Bambaataa in the murder of that boy. Now, do I still say the boy murdered? I never said the boy was murdered. I asked the question, what happened to the boy? Because He was the first to write about the boy. Her son went to go visit the boy and said he took a picture to murder the boy and all this shit. But when I asked that question, it made the higher ups have to kill my conversation because if my conversation ever hit the public, right? Bam has to speak for that boy. And her son Camel has to speak for that boy. That's why Troy Star Terrain came over to my YouTube and flagged my conversation with the FBI. He got it taken off YouTube. He don't care about that because his whole job is to keep this conversation out of the public. Why are you flagging my FBI video?
Now I'm thinking that I don't want to do everything all on this one video. I think I want to drag this shit the fuck out. Because, and I got my I know y'all like, no, that bitch just did. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, it's still on some revenge for shit because I still don't appreciate what he did, you know, doing all that shit just because he wanted me to stop talking about this boy and doxing and doing all that extra shit that he, you know, so-called himself put me through and an underage child that did not have nothing to do with anything, all behind a conversation of what happened to that boy. I think I want to drag it out. I mean, it's up to Israel. It's his project. It's his topic. It's up to him. I just saying I was going to try to do an interview here. But at this point, it's like I want to drag it the fuck out since I know y'all don't want nobody to talk about it. Y'all will go that far just for nobody to talk about the truth, not slander when you say I abused my child, but truth. How far y'all would go to distract and stop the truth from coming to the light.
Yeah, the thing with your child is I wanted you to get off the conversation with me because truly this is what it was supposed to be from day one. And we supposed to ran that shit for a whole, how many we known each other for 3 years? This shit was supposed to be running back to back every day for damn near 3 years. I didn't have another topic, truly. But then that's when he went hooked up with his.
The devil came in and the devil made a whole lot of topics and distractions and bullshit to get us off of the main topic of what happened to that boy. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, people creeped in unaware. All kind of shit happened because the thing is you have to see, this is what I learned. And this is why I was saying 20 years ago with the other brother and stuff. When I started getting attacked, it's because I was in the conscious community and I was fucking that community up. You heard stories about how I used to be because before I had a stroke and shit and I didn't give a fuck about shit, I was killing shit. Truly killing shit. And I didn't have to talk about people, daughters and mothers and nobody in it. None of that shit was in my system. I didn't come to YouTube with that shit in my system. I left Blog Talk Radio, came to YouTube in the and Ra squad. I don't know if you know about the and Ra squad, but the and Ra squad is what I used to call Hotep Ultra. MK Ultra? Hotep Ultra is comedic.
I know about MK Ultra, but I've never heard that. I've done research and content on MK Ultra, but I've never heard of what you just said. And you said it's the same thing as MK Ultra.
That's why I termed it that. Hotep Ultra because MK Ultra is a mind control thing. And this is what the and Ra squad and Sadnetta and all them comedic ass people was over there doing. They had created the shit where it say, we make niggas adjust. They can never make me adjust though, because I'm not an adjustable ass nigga. I adjust niggas. I beat that shit up so bad they stopped using the name for a long time. Then they brought it back. You know this nigga is a Hotep Ultra nigga from the government. They make niggas adjust. Now, What happened while I was over there fucking the conscious community?
Oh. So that's why it's been a battle and this struggle because, like you said, they make motherfuckers adjust, and the motherfucker ain't been able to make me adjust. Mm,
That's why I
that's
sound
crazy.
like you and I fuck with you. Because there's a
What?
certain type of people that I am drawn to, and that's drawn to me. They would even fuck with me like me. You got to be similar to fuck with me. These prissy ass people that went to school and all this shit, they don't like me.
Sally's asking you a question. She asking you, is Hotel Ultra anything to do with Hotel California?
I don't really know what Hotel California is, but if it got anything to do with mind controlling, yes.
So I guess that kind of answer your question, J Mike, if you up in here listening, the reason why he's so mad at you. And what's funny is me and the hand of the king was just having this, I mean hand of the queen, was just having this conversation today about how he was able to manipulate Rico and Messenger Jafar and how he went to reaching for silence and he tried to reach for J Mike and now he's mad because he cannot manipulate them and put them underneath hypnosis to his motherfucking bullshit. And it's weird because it's like, and I feel like that's what his thing with me too. It's like it's the same thing with Link You though. It's like it's and that's some sick ass shit. I don't know. All y'all get y'all sick.
He was putting shit on his wall today to try to put a battery in J Mike back. I said, leave me out your shit, man. Cause what me and J Mike going through is what me and J Mike. We gonna handle that if we even
Salad
want to after this.
Salad said the Hotel California thing is where you check in but can't check out.
Well, California has a lot to do with it because Khalil 100 is a project of WAC 100. Anybody know about WAC 100? You know WAC 100 came to Clubhouse. He didn't come on YouTube. Why didn't he come on YouTube? Because Carl Albert Davis, aka Israeldoctrine, was on YouTube and we would have collided. He played on Clubhouse. I went to Clubhouse looking for the nigga. Could never find where he got down there. As big as he is on Clubhouse. Why do all this happen? Because like I said, when I was in the conscious community, fucking the conscious community up, I met a fella by the name of Digital Pit Boss. Digital Pit Boss realized this nigga here's a different type of nigga. And he started fucking with me. And we ruled the YouTube streets, which wasn't called the YouTube streets yet until I called them that. We ran the streets. We gang bang with polite, Crip, blood versus Crip, all of this shit. I've never been a gangster though. But I never ran from gang bang shit. I done had to face numerous of gangs from Chicago to Arkansas to California. I've been in the capitals of gang banging and never been a bitch ass nigga. No, it's all good.
Silas, you crazy as hell. Why the fuck that shit was going through my head the whole time too, honey? Don't feel bad. When you said that shit, that song went through my head. I was like, is she talking about no?
But yes, this is what all this stuff about. So let me get back to Digital Pit Boss. Me and Digital Pit Boss had surveyed the streets and stuff. We ran the streets until he went and got Kevin Gillespie, and brought him into these YouTube streets. Who was I fighting with and arguing with back in the days? Kevin Gillespie. Because Pit Boss brought him on, and the bitch ass nigga was trying to take my position. Pitt never tried to take my position. He went and got a whack ass nigga to try to take my position. What he did do was he got a bunch of the people that was fucking with me and following me. I used to have people following me, fucking with me and all that shit. He turned them into calculated risk takers. See, I've never tried to turn nobody into an Israelite or Israel. Anything that I deal with, I don't run people. I don't lead them to me. I lead them to Jesus. And he took advantage of that. He started interviewing people. He started networking with people and shit. And I'm looking up like, what the fuck going on? And he did good till he met this woman called Black Becky, the techie. And him and her had a falling out. And he was calling this black woman bitchs and wilding out on her all over the YouTube. And Kevin Gillespie was getting in this ass. So he ran and hid. Though he's still on YouTube now. He just is not as active. He been watching me all this time. Homeboy that shot Ricky and all that stuff, he do documentations and shit for Khalil, Whack 100, and K Slay, and Layla Wheels, and Troy Star Terrain, and Marcy. He do it for that side. So behind the scenes, Digital Pit Boss is trying to fight against me, and he put all these people in play. And all these people want to be in play because they want to clear Bambaataa name for shit. From the shit that he did, and her son Camel name from the shit he did. See, when Khalil brought Whack 100 into the shit, that's when you get No Jumper, Vlad TV, and all the rest of these people. They bringing them in because their job is to clear Bambaataa name. So a lot of people was a part of this project. I'm fighting the whole goddamn YouTube and everything. Because I tell YouTube about Layla Wheels and Troy and DJ K Slay, these people that's flagging my channel. See, they've been trying to flag my channel and take my channel. All this time, ain't you been hearing me talking about how they flagging me and how I'm fighting them and all this other shit? They never could get it, though. And I'm not worried about them flagging and taking Israeldoctrine out. Because if they do it, they don't have no right to do it. See, Khalil done had 3-4 channels taken away because he do some bitch ass nigga shit. Now, I do bitch ass nigga shit too, but mine don't be to the level that he have to do it because he's got to try to take me out. I don't have to try to take him out. I just shit him enough to make him do what the fuck I want to do. And then I leave him alone. So just today, he did some shit. He went and started telling our story about how we met and shit. That's why I did the calculations from 17 to 25. Because I don't never sit, I just talk. I don't have to justify nothing until I have to justify it. Understand? She must be eating pretty good. How it tastes.
Wonderful.
So here you go right here. Just my conversation brings this type of shit out. It's a picture on the screen. You put the picture up, sister?
Yes,
I'm not screen. Okay, thanks. One second. What channel you on? I'm trying to find where you broadcasting from. The Official Truth Seeker. Yeah, there it is.
both. I'm broadcasting from both channels.
So I was just checking out what Silence put in the thing. So let me get back over here and look at the picture. You look
It
at
was
the
a song, a video song,
so
video.
Piercy stalking numbers are screwed. Let's see. Piercy claimed I've stalked him for 11 years. Let's do the math. Did I ask him to do the math? Did I tell him to do the math? Did I tell him even to speak on this? Right? Piercy, aka Israeldoctrine, reached out to me in 2017. He contacted me. We were cool in 2017 and 18. We fell out in 18. See, he want to tell his story. He's saying we fell out. We didn't fall out. Israeldoctrine has always did what Israeldoctrine do. Am I right or wrong? It might be the best shit or the worst shit in the world, but Israeldoctrine do what Israeldoctrine do. Yes or no? Queen?
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, you do what you do. But Silas said, "Did you even send for him?" No, nobody never sent for goddamn Khalil. That's the whole thing. Just the fact of talking about what happened to that boy is what's calling that nigga over here for dinner. That's like a dinner bell for that bitch ass nigga.
So once again, he's writing from his perspective. He say, we've been beefing for approximately 7 years. What have I told you about beefing? I don't beef with motherfuckers over YouTube. I don't give a fuck what you say we doing. I'm never beefing with you. I don't look at beef.
Real, that's the right term that they use in the YouTube streets. That's
hear
it.
you, but listen, I'm the YouTube king. I don't use them terms because beef to me mean more than what it mean on this YouTube shit. Beef to me means that I'm gonna pull up to your motherfucking house and murder every motherfucking thing in that house if you fuck with me and I tell you leave me alone. It takes a lot for me not to take those actions. That's why I don't use the word beef, because I will be at your motherfucking house trying to murder everything in that motherfucker. So I don't use them terms. Children use them terms not knowing what the fuck it is. I use terms like they use in the street. That nigga that blacked out and murdered every motherfucking thing. That's how serious it is with me. But other people ain't that serious about it. So when I look at shit and I get offense, I feel offended by shit. I'm looking at shit way different than people. That's why I say I don't play and I don't fucking be smiling and shit. If you look at old pictures of me, I'm smiling on them motherfuckers because I got something to smile for. I don't have shit to smile for now. So this is him. He been beefing for 7 years. He been trying to destroy me for 7 years because I got a conversation that's gonna make me bigger than anybody when this shit come out. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I'm a nobody, but I got the biggest conversation in the world. So not even a full 7, but he said I've been stalking him for 11 years, right? So my conversation is what he been stalking, and he's speaking on my conversation now. He can't say he ain't been behind my ass ever since he said we fell out. Ever since he chose to suck Star Terrain penis and lay the wheels, ass, and all this other shit. Since he went over there to that other side and joined a team, they've been trying to destroy me. They couldn't destroy me because I'm a motherfucker that you just can't destroy. So, Pearson say J. Mike been stalking him for over 20 years. Now, let's do the math again. I met Khalil in 17. Before Khalil the Money started stalking me, Michael Evans was stalking me. Since the early 2000s. Since the Kim and on trial shit where her son Camel was at a Sinetta event bodyguarding a nigga from and Rock Squad. See, I was very active in the community then, and then all this shit got dropped on me, and they was asking, help us go against Bam and this pedophilia and all this shit. I tried to help. Then when they found out, damn, he didn't learn too much. We got to get rid of this nigga. That's my life story. Because I was asked to help do something about the Bambaataa shit. I got involved, and when I got involved, I learned too much. And they say, we can't let Carl Albert, aka Israeldoctrine, control this shit. Because if he control it, we assed out. And they created this YouTube shit with Charleston White, Hassan Camel, and all the other shit that you've been seeing since 2017 on YouTube. They created WAC 100. They had to bring bigger gang members and bigger people into the public. Because like I was telling Khalil the Money, YouTube is the shit. This is not the regular place that you think it is. This is where shit get handled. Every news media, everybody is on YouTube. They didn't just start coming on YouTube because they had to. It's because of the things that we were doing on YouTube that was destroying the fabric of the world as they knew it. They needed control, so they start creating social influencers. And everyone in the conscious community had to come against me because they say that nigga is out the conscious community. And if this motherfucker get power over the conscious community, this shit is over with. You couldn't have a bitch ass nigga like Divine Prospect sitting down with Jabari talking about shit and Jabari saying, oh, you trying to get me to be a Hebrew Israelite because I was killing that fucking term in the conscious community. Sinetta had stopped using the term. I made the nigga adjust. You want to speak?
Oh, I'm sitting here still listening and learning more and more shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, this is what the documentary about. I hope the people that question me ask certain things and stuff so I can speak on them. Certain things I don't speak on because I never get asked about it. The Marcy Hamilton thing, do you see what Trump doing? Trump is cutting off aid from the black community. Black programs and shit that's been getting money, instead of them sending over to Africa and doing shit, they've been putting it in their bank accounts and shit, fattening their wallet. Trump is cutting that shit off.
And that's what they asked this motherfucking get. I know I'm so happy he in the fucking chair. I don't agree with everything he's doing. But like I said, you gotta choose your poison. And with that poison, come Trump coming in and seem like he fighting for rights. I don't know, but I know whatever.
Have light for their overseers to play games with them and act like they love them instead of the fact that they really hate them and they trying to kill their ass. So that's why they hate Trump, because Trump like, look, man, I am who I am and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Fuck black, white, or whoever, whatever. I'm a gangster nigga. I'm gonna do gangster shit, and he do it, and people got shit to say about it. But I mean, he is who he is. A lot of niggas want to be gangsters. They just can't do it. I'm still waiting on conversation. Some shit need to be sparked. I don't know where I'm gonna go.
Well, we 41 minutes in. I already told you I wanted to drag the shit out. So
We could talk about this shit forever. Bring up Pit Boss, ask questions about him. Like I said, he's been on YouTube and he's been total
you really
opposite.
think that's your fire?
Yes.
Hmm.
You see how he was hanging around us, and then how he flipped all of a sudden because he
That's crazy. I
wanted
must
to
have
deal with them in the beginning, but you see the thing is to spy or to get close to niggas, you got to do certain things. It's certain ways you have to come in and address and shit. That's why the way I be fucking with J Mike, like you say, we family and shit. I've even said the shit and stuff. But at the same time, you even have to watch family. I'm glad my second older brother keep reminding me that family
that
will
is
fuck
the
you.
truth. That is very so true. The very thing that I be trying to, tell them. Family is the
Because we
closest
done
thing.
talked about it. Family will fuck you quicker than a nigga that's your enemy.
Fact. That
Because
is true.
they saying we cool and this and that, and you let your guard down, and that motherfucker come in your house, steal all your shit.
It's real. You is correct, but that's not the case with you and J Mike.
Well, I feel that. I feel what he said and everything. But I'm just mad, and I ain't got time to be thinking politically about the shit. Is fuck you, get the fuck away from me and
There
stop.
you go, right there. He just mad and he not trying to think rational about the situation because he's mad right there.
And like you said, I can't control the situation, but I was, hey, please leave me the fuck alone because I'm not thinking right now, and I most definitely don't want to go into that beef and shit. And that shit was like, okay, nigga, I'm gonna pop up at your motherfucking house, and it's gonna be a problem. That's why I don't do this YouTube beef and shit.
But the thing be, you will really have that type of energy for your brother before you have that energy for that bitch ass nigga sitting on beside me. That be the thing. Like your brother pissed you off that bed that you willing to show up and pop up at his door and blow his brains out.
Once again, you got to hear what I said. Your family will do you worse than your motherfucking enemies. And because y'all so close, they deserve every motherfucking thing they get because they family and they know they weren't supposed to do that to you, but they did it to you anyway because you family.
He is right, yo. I can't even fight it. He right. He right. But it's not the case with J Mike though. But you are right.
That's why at the same time, I like people to know me that look, man, if you do the wrong motherfucking thing and you wake up the wrong shit in me, I'm not gonna be responsible for what happened. That's why I said that what's that shit that butterfly fleck and all that. I couldn't watch that movie because nigga was blacking out and doing shit and he wake back up. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. That type of shit may happen to me, and I don't want it to happen. I don't want to black out, wake up like, oh,
I think they had like 3 or 4 parts to that damn shit, yo.
Yeah, see, I couldn't watch that type of shit because, see, what these televisions and movies and shit do, they put shit in your brain and they wake up sections of your that you don't know, and you start doing shit. You know that motherfuckers look at me, the nigga never leave the house, the nigga never do. Because if I leave this house and something happen out there, I'm gonna react out there and I have to speak for that shit. I don't want to have to speak for that. I stay in my house and I fight over YouTube and other shit and stay away from the problems that in hand where I can fuck around and really start a problem and shit really happen. I'm not responsible myself. Like I told y'all, I put my
you responsible for your actions, unfortunately. Yes, you are.
yeah, but I understand the four devils: lust, envy, hate, jealousy. I understand that, and I understand the Negro community. I understand the Negro community because I used to be one of them to the utmost. I listened to people. I studied all this shit back in the 90s.
Oh my God, the shit he said is some real shit though. That's why I'm sitting over here laughing because it ain't like he laughed about what he said. It's just funny. It's the truth. And sometimes the truth can be brutal, and sometimes the truth can hurt your side. That's all I'm going to say.
That's see, I just try to say it kindly, like, look, I'm a asshole and this and that. Watch how you deal with me. But that be my warning to watch out how you deal with me, because if you do shit the wrong way, I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't even speak on it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I know that if you fuck around and touch me the wrong way or hurt me, it's gonna be a problem. And see, this is what YouTube don't realize, the violation that Khalil Money did when he made that video fucking with my future wife. Y'all saying, well, I thought you was through with her. Look, I met that girl 2 years ago. She been around me since all this shit. She hear me. She understand me damn near more than me, because she be telling me shit and I'm saying, oh, but you see that? You understand that? Oh, and you still fucking with me? Because she was fucking with me before J. Mike even came in the picture and shit. So I had a relationship, and then what he did, he came on YouTube trying to destroy my relationship. And he did it by fucking with people that ain't got no fucking sense to hate on me.
Hold on, Israel. J. Mike did not come on YouTube to destroy your relationship with your love.
I'm not talking about J. Mike now. So fuck J. Mike. Quit bringing him up.
Wait a minute. You said his name. I don't know if you realized it, but you did say J. Mike. Yes, you did.
Well,
you did.
It was
okay. So don't fuck off on me, because I was like trying to correct you. But go ahead.
If I mess around and say his name, don't take.
Did he not say J. Mike Silence? So it's not me. I could have sworn he said that man's name.
I mean, once again, like I just told y'all, my mind flips out. So if I said this shit, it was a mistake or whatever, I didn't want to bring it up. I don't want you to bring it up. So what I say, if I bring this shit up or I say something, stop being particular about some bullshit.
Okay, so all I'm saying is, all I was doing was trying to correct you. That was it. When you said J. Mike, that's why I was like, J. Mike, what the
fuck? Have I confused J. Mike and J. Lee and all this other shit that's out here? And I do that. My mind is fucked up.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was just correcting you. Let your guard down. That's all. That's all I was doing.
Move to another subject. I don't want to speak on that.
Okay. Well, let's move on. Go back into what you was just talking about.
Now I'm having one of your things where I can't remember what I was saying, because
you were saying something, but I forgot too, because when you said his name, that shit threw me off. Let me see. What was you saying before you said his name? Silence, what the hell was he saying? Yo. Oh, God. I'm going to pull this shit up and find out what he said. I think he was talking about how these niggas.
I was talking about Molly. And I was just saying I had a relationship with her.
Yeah, you was okay.
What he did, he came out here and he pulled that shit with Leak You or whatever the fuck they did. Even if he talked to her, I don't give a fuck. I told her that when the shit was happening. Please, whatever the fuck that shit was, I don't have shit to say about it. It's a one trick pony. That's what I said to you from day one. That's always been my mindset. That's one trick. He pulled it. And if she got any love for me or whatever, she'll never talk to the motherfucker again. So I already knew what was going on. I already had it under control from my position or whatever. You can speak
What
on
do
it.
you mean again? So he was talking to her the first time?
What I mean again is he put a video up. He did that the first time. You motherfucker seen it. Did you or did you not see him put a video up? Whatever the fuck the video was, he did that, right?
Yeah, we seen that video, but hold
That was
on.
the first and only time that was the first and only time he could do that.
Oh, okay, because you said talk to her. That's why I said again, because I thought that I didn't think he was actually talking to her. I thought that was some
But
bullshit.
I'm not trying to get into all those particulars. Like I said, the fact is what he did at that time, he could only do one time. She wasn't ignorant. She wasn't ignorant enough to be my woman and do the shit if she did it that one time again or whatever. All I'm saying, it was a one trick pony. The shit was over with. And everybody act like it was a big move because the bitch ass nigga had never did nothing to that degree. But his thing was he was violating and he wasn't supposed to violate. Because he heard me say a nigga violate me like that, what the fuck I do to him? But I don't have the money to go do it to him, nor the time to go do it to him. Cause like I told you, I don't play the beef shit. I beat your motherfucker.
This is why I say motherfuckers is suicidal around this motherfucker, just like he just said. He did that shit almost like he provoked him to try to do it. It's not funny, but this goes back to why I say let these motherfuckers live. Cause you really gotta be on some suicidal type of shit to fuck with somebody's children. You really gotta be on some suicidal shit, the type of shit that y'all fucking do and cross certain lines around this bitch. That's why I say let them live. Cause the motherfuckers want you to kill them and take them out their misery any goddamn way. Nah, man. Nah. You gonna live.
No. The thing of the game is to live another day. See, I can look at his bitch ass like her son Camel was looking at Bambata. That bitch ass nigga gonna die before me. If I live right, I live to see his age, but he won't be here when I hit his age. He's older than me. And taking jabber shots and shit from Kaiser and all that shit will kill that motherfucker. I don't have to kill him. That nigga sitting at home dying when he in the bed with his wife. She gonna wake up one morning, that motherfucker gonna be sitting over there stiff and be like, oh, Khalil's gone.
And ain't nobody gonna give a fuck.
I'm gonna be Michael Ellis. Michael Ellis said, the day Israeldoctrine get his motherfucking head blown off, I'm gonna come on the internet and I'm gonna throw a party.
Who said? Wait a minute. You said what? Michael Edwards said that for real.
He was sitting in his house with a shotgun on his table talking shit.
Get the fuck out of here. That nigga crazy as hell. Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, y'all was motherfucking going to war for real back then. Israel, what the fuck you do to that man for him to be over there doing all that shit?
I hit his ass.
Tell me nothing because I know your head.
Listen, he was fucked up at the time, and I told him, go get a gun, put that motherfucker in your mouth, and blow your motherfucking head off, nigga. Quit fucking with me. And he took them words to heart. It hurt that motherfucker. He was after me ever since.
Y'all so stupid motherfuckers, y'all. I
Cause
swear, y'all.
he
I
knew when I
really
told him to blow his head off, when I told him to blow his head off, it was the
around there.
realest
I wish
I
I
could
was around that
to
time.
a bitch ass nigga at that time. Go blow your motherfucking head off for the greater good of the community. You some motherfucking problem to this community. You should blow your
Yeah.
goddamn head off and help the community, nigga.
I wish I was around that time when you and Michael was going back and forth. From what I hear through y'all and other people, it sounds like it was a funny, interesting time.
Yeah, that's see, Khalil of Money wanted to become Michael Evans. He wanted Michael Evans to be hated by the community and take his place. That's why he said what he said. Never interviewed him and everything else, and he fucked with Michael. I told him leave Michael Evans alone and bring him in our shit. He went and wrote a whole article about the
Oh
motherfucker.
well, then he got what he got. That was he went over there fucking with him. And yes, I do remember you telling this multiple times, but I don't think you ever really went off into details of exactly what the fuck did Khalil Almighty do, because you told him not going over there fucking with that nigga, and what he did when you say he went over there fucking with the damn
It's
nigga.
called amalgamation. What Khalil the Money did is try to amalgamate with Sadnetta. And when he tried to amalgamate with Sadnetta, Sadnetta had to give him a position. So he had to get rid of Michael Evans to a degree because Michael Evans was his Bible teacher. Khalil the Money became the Bible teacher.
Oh, what the fuck? That nigga did that shit for real. Shanetta did that shit for real.
See, Sadnetta been playing this
Oh
nigga.
my god.
See, he's been played just as much by Troy Star Terrain, Layla Wills, and all the rest of them motherfuckers because he used to run with me. You know how you get it? You know how they tell you, well, when you run with him, this gonna happen. He used to run with me. They got in his ass and adjusted nigga. He got adjusted by the adjustment.
Oh, same thing, kind of like what they trying to do to my hand. It's not
Right.
gonna work.
They adjusted nigga. You think he gonna come out here and tell people he wrote an article in 2013 and talk about that shit? He'll never talk about that shit again. He'll never talk about that shit again. They kill that motherfucker. They want to kill me because I won't be quiet. They'll kill that motherfucker. They'll do it if he open his mouth and talk anything about that. He write on his wall, but you'll never see him talking about in 2013. I wrote this article about gay and date raping and shit. But you see, I got that interview that he did with that where he was saying K Slade told me 7 years before then that he was gay and all that shit. I fucked that nigga world up because I was putting him out there where he can speak, but he would never put me in a position where I could talk to a K Slay or any of them people. Because if I'd have spoke, this whole motherfucking world would be up in flames right now.
Well, Khalil, I can honestly say it sucks to be you, cause boy, I wouldn't want to be you. I wouldn't want nobody on me telling me what I can and cannot motherfucking do. Y'all know how I am about that control thing and all. Telling me what I can and cannot talk about and shit like. That's why I say it sucks to be you.
That's why you think I would be scared of this nigga. I'm not scared of Layla Wills. I'm not scared of Troy Star Terrain. I'm not scared of Marcy Hamilton or any of these big motherfuckers that's supposed to be a part of this shit. Ain't no bitch ass rap out here scaring me. Ain't no bitch ass nigga in hip hop scaring me. They won't even speak on me because they know if they speak on me, it's gonna open that can of whoop ass on them. They ain't have to ass whoop till that can of whoop ass come open. And they ain't gonna open that can of whoop ass. That's why they won't bring their ass to Park in Arkansas. Now one day they might. But I think I got my bluff in on them. Cause see, Troy Star Terrain cousins used to contact me. The boy ain't dead, this and that. I got all that shit. I got when what's that nigga name on the show with Joe Budden and all that shit? Queens, what's his name? Queens Flip. When he interviewed her son the second time, he was talking about Space Ghost. Space Ghost called him and told him about me. It's a nigga out here on the YouTube talking about he got the audio from the first interview and shit, and he done called the feds and all of that. Queen Flips know about me. All them bitches know about me up there. I'm the most unknown ass nigga out here. People act like they don't know me. When niggas don't know you, but niggas then took my story verbatim and been on here talking. The only thing they gonna talk about is that boy and all the other shit, but everything else that I did to her son, everybody and their mama then took my motherfucking blueprint and been out here fucking that nigga up.
Sally said, "Be fearless."
I am fearless.
She know it. That's why she's saying. She telling you, yeah, be fearless. That's all.
I fear not talking. That's the only thing I fear.
So me being a truth seeker and all, even though let Khalil tell her she's not a truth seeker, that's the reason why I picked it up, because most truth seekers, they pick up and talk about stuff that most content creators don't want to talk about, or they just straight afraid to talk about and bring up to the front. That's the reason why it got my interest about what happened to that boy, because he was saying a lot that people was trying to stop him from talking and all this crazy chaos and all this shit. And I'm like, oh shit, that's right up my motherfucking alley. I love to drop shit like this, shit that people try to stop from coming out, especially if it's some truth to it, So that's what got my attention about the whole content. What happened to that? Look what happened to
all this shit. You feeling what I say even more now, aren't you?
And other stuff. Years of continuing with the truth. Exactly what Silas just said, y'all.
So you now understanding and feeling what I'm saying. You said from the time you hit the start on this shit, it clicked in your mind.
I got deja vu, because it was like the very first time we had this conversation and we did this topic on this. And what really made me get the deja vu is when I was looking at Khalil picture on this thing. And I was like, because I'm about to say, Israel, what the fuck you got Khalil up there? That was the first thing I was about to say. But I sat there and did everything just flashed in my mind. And I was like, oh yeah, he is a big part of this. And Israel do keep saying that he's a big part of what happened to that boy. And that's when it just took me down the journey. I got a little bit of psychic powers, a little bit, but it took me down the journey of that basically Khalil had been sabotaging this whole conversation the whole damn time. And I'm like, oh, that's when he started.
He done failed bad, because see, his whole job was to keep me engaging him and talking to him and not seeing what Layla Wills was doing over there with Cuban Crisis, Cuban Links, and the other motherfucker and all that shit, because they was over there, they was writing another narrative. That shit she with Ron Savage, how that shit came out, how long have her in the court system and Ron Savage and all that shit been going on?
Oh shit, do y'all hear what Sally's saying, y'all? So the year of all that, every time, I think it's safe to even say, but I ain't gonna say it yet. I ain't sure. But all them, all that time when we couldn't say not to take the, what, you had to say jabbing, speaking code words and shit like that. That time is over with. People is now able to speak truth again. Because what they did was they silenced the truth for a very long time so they could manipulate people with their lies. That's right, Khalil, link you. Now you can't stop the truth from coming out. That's why I always say You can delay the truth. You can delay it. You can delay it. You can delay it, which you have done, which y'all have done. But eventually, the truth is gonna eventually come out.
Now you see why I ain't did the documentary back when I said I was gonna do the documentary. Cause the shit hadn't stopped. You can't give a proper documentary without an end to this shit. That's why I've been quiet, never talking about this bitch ass nigga, but he threw me and J Mike in the conversation because he over here watching us and he want me and J Mike to fight. I'm not finna fight that dude. I asked that dude to leave me alone so I won't go into no crazy ass places and shit get even crazier. I need to be focused on this and not him.
My thing about this is this a letter to you? Oh, it does. It say, okay, it starts off with Pizzy stalking numbers are screwed. Okay, I see why you, okay, Pizzy claimed he stalked me for 11 years. Okay, okay, okay. Now I see
Yeah,
why.
so he say, this is say Jake Mike been stalking them over 20 years. Over 20 years is 2004. It wasn't 2004. It might have been 2005. But Michael Evans been on my ass ever since Kimmon on trial. When was Kimmon on trial? Because they had the Hebrew War Machine. That's when I used to go get Iron Man War Machine and show you that he worked for the motherfucking military and the Hebrew War Machine worked for the motherfucking federal government. Same with that the motherfucking the black dude, what War Machine with Iron Man. That's when the nigga from the UK was calling me the Israelite Iron Man. And they was the war machine. I could see that shit clear as day. That these motherfucking Hebrew Israelites work for the motherfucking government. And you don't think that I would tell my people that I call myself loving and shit that these Hebrew Israelites, even if these motherfuckers that's calling themselves by friends and family and shit in the church, these motherfuckers ain't no good. That's why when I went to my elders and shit and was trying to talk to them, and they turned bitch and started coming at me like I'm a motherfucking demon and shit, I seen their ass was demonized.
Well, they do say that wolves does come in sheep clothing. Now that I will never deny that the enemy, that's the only way the enemy can even get close to you is through somebody that's close to you, is your family member or somebody that's very, very close to you. He know he can't get to you from somebody like your enemy or somebody that ain't close to you. So I mean, yes, that is so fucking accurate.
So I just had a show on the 28th. People saying they coming through, they didn't even come to the side chat. They ran from the motherfucking conversation because people think I'm crazy. And I believe Khalil Money has got in touch with these Hebrew Israelite camps and got the motherfuckers mad and bullshitting and coming at me and shit.
I would have said he was paranoid if I hadn't went through this journey with him. But I've seen Khalil actually reach out to people and tell them not to deal with Israeldoctrine. So I believe that. If I wouldn't have went through this journey with him and seen and witnessed certain things with my own two eyes, I'd have probably been like, Israel, you might be tripping. I don't think that man doing all that. But since I've been here through this journey and I've seen some of the things that Khalil has done and reaching out to certain content creators that Israeldoctrine is supposed to have been collabing with and doing content with and telling them not to deal with Israeldoctrine. You know that weirdo shit that like you used to do to me type of shit. I don't get y'all. Y'all go out y'all way just to pay stop somebody for fucking with somebody. I don't live my life. I'm not gonna go out of my way. You know how much time that takes for me to go out of my way to watch Leak You or Khalil, to find out who they interacting with or who they trying to interact with, to try to stop them for colliding with somebody else. I don't get that type of time.
You know how fucked up the shit is? I've been on their mind more than when Sadnetta called me to ask me to suck his goddamn dog dick. That's how I've been on their mind. They can't go to sleep. When they wake up, they have cold sweats and dreams and shit about me. Like, man, I can't do nothing about this nigga. What the fuck I'm gonna do? But keep running up behind them and fucking with them and hopefully give up.
So Israel, is that true? Was Silence just said, she said, I think you are trying to shed light on the true Israelites, the real Israelites. Is that true?
I'm trying to, I've been trying, that's why the term Israel doctrine is something that I've been made a company out of. I've been trademarked the name and all that shit because when I went to ASCAP to make music and they wanted me to give them a publishing company name, that's what I gave them, Israel doctrine. The Lord set it on my heart. That day I was in ASCAP.
And I can understand you, Silence, from doing that because he ain't been doing that lately, have he? He has been more off into the drama content more than he have doing the religious talk how he used to on his big channel and going off into the lost books. He
Well,
ain't
you
been
know,
doing
a lot of
that.
this stuff is because they ran people away from it.
And that's what she said. She said she was subscribed to him, but she subscribed she was subscribed to him because of the religious stuff. But now she's unsubscribed, and that's what I'm trying to say because he's not doing that type of content no more. He too busy. What I mean, I don't care if my supporter watch Khalil. I don't give a fuck about it. If you notice, I don't get mad behind J Mike watching Khalil or leak you or none of that shit. At the end of the day, my supporters go over there to watch y'all for certain things. For whatever content y'all putting out, they must obviously like it. But when they go over there and they see that the content ain't about the shit that they're interested in, and y'all study talking about me, and they got to see my children pictures up there and pictures of me over there, that shit'll make them unsubscribe. Cause that ain't what they can't. That's not what they subscribe to your channel for. Was to watch you drag me. Obviously they saw something which I'm gonna say once again with Khalil that I gotta say that me and him does have in common is that lost book talk. And just like she said, doesn't mean I agree with him, but we have to keep an open mind. And y'all know how I am about open mind. You gotta have open mind to even fuck with me.
Yes, it's all good. Like I said, he have a paradigm that people will fuck with because he fuck with fucked up shit. And that's why I said, even though people may not know, somehow or another, his spirit regulates with their spirit and he manipulates people because of the spiritual connection. It's a spiritual connection, and with this nigga has been traumatized most of his life, all kind of shit. This nigga's a fucked up individual, and when your life ain't been good, he know how to tap into your fucked up individual shit because he's a fucked up individual. Same way her son Camel knew how to tap into people's shit by saying he was molested by Bam also. I was molested too, but I was gonna kill this kid for his motherfucking ass too. But nobody ever heard him say he was gonna kill the children. They just heard this nigga was molested and he tapped into their motherfucking sorrow and pain and shit, and they made him the man.
That's exactly what they are. Energy
But
vampires.
but
They
soon as
every
I talk about a nigga tried to molest me and do all that shit and everything, you see how I got attacked. Soon the nigga said, I didn't say well, I don't know what I be saying.
what? You saying a nigga? Wait a minute.
Yeah, you remember I told the story, they be talking about it, Khalil be saying, when you 14 and shit, you was sitting up watching porn with some guy and all that other shit and everything. When I tell my story, you see how they attack me, but the motherfuckers
I
never.
swear to God, in Israel, I never thought you said that shit. I thought they was making that shit up when I heard them say that shit. If you told me that or said that shit, I was high. Cause
I
I
told
swear,
the story. I told the story, and they tried to manipulate the story and say I said some shit that I say. You see, they never play my audio so you can hear what I said. Have they ever played the audio? Have you ever heard me say the shit?
no. That's why I said I didn't never see none of that or hear none. I just heard them say it out their mouth, and I tuned it out because I thought
Yeah,
they was
because
making.
the majority of it was all I was saying when I was younger. There used to be a boy in town. The town was lying to him and shit, saying I was saying he was homosexual and all this other shit. The boy got mad. He was following me to my house, stalking me and shit. I pulled out the gun, talking about I was gonna kill him and all that shit. And once I told that story, niggas tried to manipulate my story and come at me like I'm some bitch ass nigga. I don't have no problem. I can watch porn with anybody. Motherfuckers in there watching porn with me ain't trying to fuck me. And I don't watch gay porn, male or female. So never have, never will. So I mean, it was all good. That just goes to show once again what you said. They sitting back watching me to the point where they trying to find something to attack to fuck my name up. That's why I be telling niggas, please shut up talking about me, because I don't need you motherfuckers out here trying to dirty up my name some more. And once you do that, you show that you've been a motherfucking enemy since day one. Because niggas don't start hating you all of a sudden. They came in either hating you or loving you, and whatever it is, they should keep the same energy. So I want to see your energy. I want to see if you're going to keep talking shit about me. I want to see if you're going to shut up talking about me. Show me who the fuck you are so I know how to deal with you. Because that's how I deal with people now. Any questions or anything?
You know, nope.
So that's what it is. I tell a story about me kissing my niece, putting a hickey on her. All of a sudden, I'm fucking my niece and shit. Everybody take whatever I say and turn it into some real super sick shit. But her son shit is great.
They are the ones that is sick. The fuck? You ain't figured that out yet. You got a nigga over there talking about they want to fuck their own goddamn mama. If that ain't sick, I don't know what the fuck is.
Oh, I know. I understand. I done entered into a sick ass world that they brought on YouTube and used to become YouTube influencers and everything else. And niggas they ain't got her son off of YouTube, nor are they gonna get her son off of YouTube and everything else. They gonna let him harass Bronx, get shot in the Bronx, all of that shit. So Vlad can do that, and Whack 100 can do all the shit and everything. This motherfucker's a movie, man. Y'all watching the hip hop movie Unravel right here on YouTube, and you didn't even motherfucking know it, nigga.
You hear Sal and she said she loved your accent.
Thanks.
But she say occasion or she sometimes mistake things you say. Oh my God. She said when I visit America, I went in a shop and asked for a map. They went looking for a mop. She say true story. She trying to say her accent. Oh, I heard your accent. I can imagine too.
Yeah, but you want to draw it out? That should be the show. Unless you got another question or two, you got a question, Silence. Y'all know who Marcy Hamilton is?
come
Child,
back
you
and talk about this some more. That's why I said I'm gonna draw this motherfucking shit out. I'm coming back and talk about because, like I
child,
said, I wasn't what.
child USA.
Yeah, I remember them people. That's them same people you told me to tag and talk to, and they ain't do a damn thing. Yeah, I remember them crazy folks.
Child USA. Marcy Hamilton.
So Israel accidentally knocked itself out. What's funny about that is, how come I did the same thing on his panel the other day? He knocked myself out. But yeah, we finna wrap it up anyway. I ain't gonna go that far silence.
My bad.
So yeah, we was gonna wrap this up anyway. Like I said, I wanted to drag this out. I'm gonna come back and talk about this because I didn't get a chance to prep up for it. I really didn't. So because I went ahead wanted to ask some questions, but I can go back and watch the video, rewatch it, and then take down some notes or some questions that I might want to ask. I even asked for a map of the local area. Honestly, she crazy, yo. I guess I hear your voice in my head going in the store with your accent, asking for a map, and they thought you said mop. I can already see it, yo. So anyway, that's up to you, Israeldoctrine. Is you gonna be able to come back over here maybe say tomorrow, talk
Yeah.
about
So what y'all do tonight to my opposition and stuff? Make y'all videos, show them I'm lying and stuff. Give her something to ask questions and do shit about. See, this is when y'all supposed to get active and put questions and shit on y'all wall. Well, why is he saying this? And why are you bringing Marcy Hamilton in it? Because Marcy Hamilton,
this is when they're gonna go to deflect and they want to talk about watch this whole big deflection gonna go on. Khalil might talk a little bit about it, but he gonna deflect from the whole subject because you got to remember he don't want nobody to talk about it.
because
But I'm
Marcy Hamilton and Layla Will are the best of friends. When I beat Layla Will's ass in court, I knocked Marcy Hamilton ass out too because she was the figure behind me. Yeah, she was the one behind the lies that Layla Wills was telling. That was her lawyer friend. You know, where in the world you don't tell me Layla Wills had that lawyer sitting right there and she didn't feed all of that shit. Lil and Michael Ellis and everybody else that was feeding her lies and shit and making her think she can fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. When I'm on my shit, I'm on my shit. I'm the best at what I do.
oh, see, I would say she remember you talking about who is that? Marker? Oh yeah,
Marcy,
yeah, Marcy. But I have forgotten.
Child USA.
Yes, we did get distracted once again. Khalil Almighty.
Well, I'm glad because I didn't really want to fight that. I ain't even gonna call her that woman until it's time to fight her. When I put her name and shit, she a lawyer. She know how to sue and how this nigga said my name and put me in that shit and all that. I have to fight her when I fight her. So that's another reason I didn't put the documentary out because it's too many fights I would have had to fight if I'd have put that shit out 3-4 years ago. What has been a 7-year thing? If I'd have put it out the first year, Look at all the shit I would have had to fight for 7 years and shit. Now I got a case because I done wrote the government and told everybody about all this shit. And they doing everything that I told the government they would do. Exactly like I told them they would do it. They probably was like, that nigga lying and shit. Then they sitting back watching YouTube and seeing the shit going on like, oh shit, this nigga wasn't lying. Time revealed everything. So I pray the Lord wake my ass up tomorrow and I can continuously do what the fuck I do.
Israel did that shit though, Silas. But I'm gonna leave that a little bit alone.
What's that? What she say? I'm gonna look.
Read it.
Yeah, I was kind of fucked up. That's what I've been trying to explain to her. Look, I'm a fucked up person. You fucked up. See, I didn't understand how you was fucking her up and doing all the shit. These motherfuckers try to fuck up.
Whoa. Well, nobody fucking up no damn body now.
Well, I'm not trying to argue, fight, or you get in defensive mode. Shit. These people was over here doxing your child. You say that shit all the time, and I speak on it the way I speak on it. Nah, it ain't that. They weren't doing that shit.
They was doing that, but I don't know nothing about no fucking somebody else now, nigga.
Well, like I said, I do what I do, and I say how I say. I'm not trying to say shit to make you happy.
Move on. Okay. Yes, it's very difficult on YouTube. Yep, because of people doing shit and saying they're gonna dox your children. So yeah. But we finna end this, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna do some more talking about it. Give me some time to, like I said, rewatch the video, do some notes, and hopefully come back with some more questions for Israeldoctrine, because I'm sure this is a long. How you said now? This started in what year for the people again?
2017.
So it happened in 2017, and this is 2025. So yeah, this is a long tale to tell, I'm sure. And you telling me Khalil Almighty is right here today in 2025, still doing the shit that he's doing to try to stop this story from coming the fuck out? That shit is. I just don't got enough time in the world for nobody like that. And then the crazy part about it is, the boy ain't you or nobody, ain't no relation to you, and you doing all this. I said, never mind. It's crazy. I haven't even seen Khalil Wall. It's almost as if I ain't seen that nigga Wall in a fucking month. It feel like it, but I know it ain't been that long, because I ain't been over there looking. I just been fucking him up. I just been dropping videos on him and his queen, and ain't even been looking over there for a response. Just been fucking him up.
Yeah, I mean, I look at this wall, but this wall don't be saying shit. Well, I do all this and do all that with my wall, just a wall post, because your bitch ass afraid to put your voice to it, because Israeldoctrine got every motherfucking video you talk crazy on that he give a fuck about. Some shit I don't care about, but some shit I do care about. And I got all of the shit ever since 2017 that I wanted. That's why when I do this documentary, it's gonna be audio or shit of the bitch in there and everything.
Because that's right. I forgot, Silence, you said you can't even see nobody community wall. It's something about Silence said something about she couldn't see somebody add community walls up here on YouTube. I don't know if that changed or not, or if that's what she's talking about. But anyway, yeah. So you done Israel?
It's post-up community. That's how you see it. That's the tab you got to get. Maybe they're not showing it to y'all overseers.
I think that's what it is. They're not showing it to them across seas. Oh, she said I don't look. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
All right, that's good. We've been here an hour 30 minutes. I could talk longer, but like you said, you ain't prepared with the questions to ask me about certain shit. So
Unless you
let's
got some more shit to talk about, I mean, I can let you flow. I ain't rushing you. I'm just
no,
saying,
I want specific questions so I can deal with specific shit.
as I assume you did, because just like I'm about to say, because I'm tapped out with asking questions. That's why I was wrapping it up.
All right, part two is whenever you want it.
That's what I asked you already. I said, "Is we gonna do it tomorrow?" And you said, "Yeah." So you forgot just that quick.
Tomorrow. Yeah, I'm ready.
I have to remind him again because he forgot just that damn quick. Oh yes, you're right. I couldn't see community posts until about a year ago. Yeah, because I remember you were saying something about you couldn't see community posts. I remember that shit. That's what I thought. Okay, when it changed for me, I got community posts. Okay, okay. So okay, y'all. Peace. All the truth seekers and those who are out to seek the truth, welcome. But if you don't have an open mind, this is not the channel for you. But if you don't have an open mind, this is not the channel for you. The official truth seeker.